Who is the fastest American football player ever? Today we'll explore the top 10 fastest players of all time, athletes who have defied physics itself, running faster than light and hurtling across the field in a series of acrobatic and extraordinary plays. These are the players who have gone down in history thanks to their fast, paranormal runs that are impossible to stop. Are you ready to find out who they are? Champ Bailey was one of the greatest cornerbacks in the history of professional American football, playing 15 seasons in the National Football League, NFL. During his long career, he demonstrated great running ability, both for his speed and agility on the field. Bailey was selected as the 7th overall pick in the 1999 draft by the Washington Redskins, where he played for the first 10 seasons of his career. During this time, he established himself as one of the best defensive players in the NFL, making 12 Pro Bowls and 7 All-Pro teams. His running ability was one of his hallmarks as a cornerback. Bailey was known for his speed on the field, which allowed him to cover large stretches of ground and hold his own against the league's fastest receivers. His ability to accelerate quickly and maintain his top speed for short distances allowed him to intercept opponents' passes, causing opponents many times to avoid passing the ball in his direction. In addition, Bailey was also a very agile and shrewd defender, able to change direction quickly and keep up with snappy receivers. This allowed him to avoid opponents' cuts and stop them before they could run down the field. In 2004, Bailey set an NFL record for the longest interception in playoff history when he intercepted a pass from Tom Brady of the New England Patriots and carried it 100 yards for a touchdown. This play has been called one of the most spectacular in American football history. DEVIN HESTER was one of the greatest returners in the history of professional American football. HESTER was selected in the second round of the 2006 draft by the Chicago Bears, where he played for the first 8 seasons of his career. During this time, he established himself as one of the most prolific returners in NFL history, setting numerous records for kickoff and punt returns. His running ability was one of his hallmarks as a returner. HESTER was known for his speed on the field, which allowed him to run down the field with incredible quickness and avoid opponents' tackles. He was able to accelerate quickly, change direction suddenly and maintain his top speed for long distances. During his career, HESTER scored an impressive 20 touchdowns on returns, setting the NFL record for the most touchdowns on returns in league history. In 2007, he set another NFL record when he returned a kickoff for 108 touchdown yards in Super Bowl 41 against the Indianapolis Colts. HESTER was selected to the Pro Bowl on 4 occasions and was a first-team All-Pro 3 times as a returner. He also played for the Atlanta Falcons and Baltimore Ravens before retiring in 2017. Jacoby Ford was a highly successful wide receiver and returner in professional American football, best known for his incredible speed and agility on the field. During his 5-season career in the National Football League, NFL, he proved to be one of the fastest and most talented players in the game. Ford was selected in the 4th round of the 2010 draft by the Oakland Raiders, where he spent the first 4 seasons of his career. During this time, he showcased his running ability as a returner and as a wide receiver. In 2010, Ford set an NFL record for the most yards gained on kickoff returns in a single game, with 264 yards against the Kansas City Chiefs. During his career, he scored 3 touchdowns on returns, 2 on kickoffs and 1 on punt returns. As a wide receiver, Ford also showed great running ability after receiving the ball. He was able to run down the field with great speed and avoid opponents' tackles, gaining many yards after receiving the ball. Ford also competed at the Olympic level as a sprinter. In 2007, he won a silver medal at the World Junior Track and Field Championships in the 4x100-meter relay. Christian Watson is a wide receiver who played for North Dakota State University. Watson is known for his incredible speed and agility on the field, which has led him to become one of the most dynamic players in college football. His speed was rated at a time of 4.35 seconds in the 40-yard dash, making him one of the fastest in college football. He also set the school record for the most yards on a single reception with 95 yards. This shows not only his speed, but also his ability to find the right gap for big gains. Not only is his speed impressive, but Watson has also proven to be a reliable and versatile receiver. In 2019, he recorded 25 receptions for 642 yards and 5 touchdowns, which earned him the Missouri Valley Football Conference Freshman of the Year title. With these records, Watson has put himself on the map as one of the young talents in American football. Many industry experts see him as a possible future professional football talent. DeSean Jackson is another American football player known for his incredible speed and running ability. Jackson was selected in the 2008 draft by the Philadelphia Eagles, where he played for 6 seasons, becoming one of the team's top receivers. Jackson ran the 40-yard dash in 4.35 seconds, demonstrating exceptional speed. Throughout his career he recorded numerous long runs, including some of more than 80 yards. He was also one of the best open field returners, with no fewer than 4 touchdowns on punt returns in his career. But it is not just his speed that has made Jackson such a fearsome player on the field. His agility and ability to change direction quickly and accurately have allowed him to evade defenders and gain valuable yards. In addition, his ability to find open space on the field has allowed him to become a reliable receiver for his quarterbacks. Randy Moss is one of the best wide receivers in NFL history, known for his speed, physical strength, and sure hands. He was an incredibly talented and versatile player who could run fast routes and catch difficult passes. What was special about Moss's running was his speed and agility. He was known for his speed in the open field and his ability to outrun opposing defenders, using his great physical strength and jumping ability to catch high passes. In addition, he had excellent coordination and an exceptional sense of timing, which allowed him to get to the ball at the most critical moments of the game. During his successful NFL career, Moss played for several teams, including the Minnesota Vikings, New England Patriots, and San Francisco 49ers. He set several records in the NFL, including the most touchdowns on receptions in a single season, 23, and the most touchdowns on receptions in a career, 156. A special feature of Moss' running was his ability to accelerate quickly after catching the ball, often using his great speed to outrun opposing defenders and score points. In addition, he was known for his ability to do the Moss move, which was a quick fake that allowed him to outrun defenders and catch the ball smoothly. Moss used the Moss move in many games in his career, especially in his early years with the Minnesota Vikings. His ability to maintain speed and coordination during the fake allowed Moss to become one of the most dangerous and unpredictable receivers in the NFL. Moss' move was so effective that many defenders tried to imitate it, but few could match his skill and success. Chris Johnson was one of the fastest running backs in the history of professional American football, known for his explosive speed and ability to create big plays. The special feature of Johnson's running was his incredible recorded top speed, making him one of the fastest players in the history of the game. Johnson was selected by the Tennessee Titans in the 2008 draft as the 24th overall pick. During his professional career, he set several speed records, including the NFL record for the fastest run ever recorded at the Combine. We're talking 4.24 seconds on the 40-yard dash, an incredible and off-the-charts achievement. The 4.24-second time on the 40-yard dash recorded by Johnson at the time of the Combine is still the 3rd fastest time ever recorded in the history of the event. To understand the incredibility of this achievement, it is important to understand that the 40-yard dash is one of the most important measures of an American football player's speed. During this run, players must accelerate as fast as possible and maintain their top speed for most of the distance. Johnson's time of 4.24 seconds was so fast that it left everyone in attendance stunned and made history at the Combine. Johnson rushed for more than 1,000 yards in each season of the first 6 seasons of his professional career, setting the NFL record for the most yards rushed in a player's first 6 seasons. He also rushed for over 2,000 yards in the 2009 season, becoming only the 6th player in NFL history to reach that mark. Trindon Holliday was an American football player who was noted for his extraordinary speed. He set several records in his career, both in the NFL and NCAA, because of his incredible speed. One of the most significant records set by Holliday was in 2009, during Louisiana State University's Pro Day, where he ran the 40-yard dash in just 4.21 seconds, beating Chris Johnson's previous record by only 0.03 of a second. Holliday was then selected in the 6th round of the 2010 NFL Draft by the Houston Texans, where he began to make his mark as a very quick and explosive kickoff and punt returner. In 2012, during his first game with the Denver Broncos, Holliday set another record, returning 2 kickoffs for touchdowns in a single game, becoming the first player in NFL history to accomplish this. In total, Holliday returned 6 kickoffs and 2 punts for touchdowns in his NFL career, once again demonstrating his running ability. His speed was such that defenders were often unable to follow him, and his contribution as a returner was crucial to many of his team's victories. TYREEK Hill is an NFL receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs known for his exceptional speed and ability to create explosive plays. Hill was one of the fastest runners in college football during his career at West Alabama, where he ran the 40-yard dash in 4.29 seconds. This speed translated to the field, where Hill developed a reputation as a player capable of creating long plays and changing the course of a game. Because of his speed, Hill is able to burn opponents deep and avoid defenders on the run after the reception. Hill's nickname, Cheetah, is a tribute to his lightning-fast speed and aggressive style of play. Because of his speed, Hill is able to have a significant impact on the game even when he is not receiving the ball because his presence on the field forces the opposing defense to focus on him and adopt specific defensive strategies. Tyreek Hill is one of the fastest and most spectacular players in the NFL, and his exceptional speed makes him a constant threat to the opposing defense. His ability to create explosive plays and influence the game in different ways make him one of the most important and influential players in the league. Deion Sanders is considered one of the best cornerbacks in NFL history, not only for his defensive ability, but also for his incredible speed and agility on the field. Sanders was known to be a complete athlete, able to run at incredible speed and change direction with ease, making him one of the most dangerous players on the field. Sanders is considered one of the fastest and quickest players on the field and collected a number of enviable speed records during his career. One of the most famous speed records is his time of 4.27 seconds on the 40-yard dash during the 1989 NFL Combine. This time allowed him to be selected 5th overall in the 1989 draft by the Atlanta Falcons. Notably, Sanders is the only player in league history to score one offensive and one defensive touchdown in the same game on 3 different occasions, demonstrating his incredible versatility. In addition, he set the NFL record for the most yards gained on punt returns in a single season, with a total of 1,429 yards in 1998. Sanders was also one of the few NFL players to be selected to the Pro Bowl at 2 different positions, cornerback and punt returner. This versatility allowed him to be a valuable player in multiple roles on the field, demonstrating his ability in addition to his incredible speed. But Sanders' speed was not just on paper, it was real and evident on the field. He was known to chase down any receiver on the field and block them, thanks to his speed and ability to anticipate opposing movements. In addition, his speed allowed him to make several kickoff and punt returns during his career, which made him a versatile and all-around player. In this video, we looked at the 10 fastest American football players in the history of the game. We saw how these athletes were able to outrun their opponents because of their incredible speed, set incredible and unthinkable speed records, and made American football history. Do you agree with our top 10? Do you know any other players who should have been included in this top 10? Which is your favorite player among those we saw today? If you love the world of football, subscribe to our channel, like this video, and activate the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. See you next time.